So if I put out a video that I think is really good, and let's say I'm an expert, let's say I really am by whatever means of determining that, and I put out really good content, it's very informative, but people don't know who I am, and I have no perceived authority, then it'll just flop, because the algorithm's going to look at this and say low engagement. You know, it's not going to punch through the noise. However, if you have someone who already has an audience, and let's say Grant Cardone, arguably he's the world's largest social media influencer, and I've got content together with he and I, then that content is already preconditioned. It's already been, you know, it's like TSA pre-check or whatever it is, right? It gets to go through the line for free, right? And it's going to automatically be amplified. So I get to ride for free on Grant Cardone. Likewise, if I'm like you and I interview someone who really is an expert, but they're not really well known because they're not going to promote their brand, or maybe they're a little older in social media and their phones sort of weird. So I interview them on Zoom. I take care of all the effort. I say, all you got to do is show up to the Zoom. I'll handle everything. Here's the questions I'm going to ask. It's only going to take 15 minutes of your time. And I guarantee that 10,000 people in our community are going to see this. They're going to say yes, aren't they? They're going to say yes to that booking, even if you're nobody. So then you record the video, you have it interviewed by your people. I have people in the Philippines, you have other people, but you have people that run your machine, because you're not in your machine. You're working on your machine. You own the business, but you're not in the machine. You better not be in your machine. That's not
No, exactly.
And these people are doing their part, and then they're boosting that post on Facebook and LinkedIn to that audience, to that person's audience, to the audience that you want to reach. They win because it helps them get more distribution, builds their brand. It's like you're doing free PR for them. And you win because it builds your authority in an area where you might not have the expertise, you might not be as eloquent to speak as well as that other person. Now you win because the audience associates that authority and that trust with you, because you are the one that brought that person. Now you and I, thinking logically, would think, yes, but the audience knows that so-and-so is the expert that you interviewed. Wrong. The psychology is that they associate you with that, like subconsciously, they associate you with that other person. Now you win.